for the opportunity to share this morning with the Triple Share at this Triple Share conference. I am a survivor of domestic violence and abuse who stayed in that abusive relationship for 13 long years because I felt I felt so ashamed. I never thought that I would endure such an evil and painful act because in my younger days, as a teenager, I always told myself that no man on this earth would hit me and get away with it. Never to know that in my late 20s, I would meet and fall in love with a man who seemed so loving and attentive that I thought he was my knight in shining armor. I was so blinded that I didn't realize that he was a wolf in sheep's clothing and a big devil in disguise. He wined me and dined me and appeared to be everything a woman wants in a man. But I was wrong. The relationship did not start off abusive, so I thought that was it. I was settled for life. I thought, that I would get married to him and we will be happily ever after with our children and all that. But he started isolating me from my friends and my family. And I overlooked that red flag, thinking that he loved me so much that he did not want me out of his sight. I thought abuse was just physical. So when the isolation was followed by verbal abuse and then emotional and physical abuse, I was in shock because I didn't believe that the guy that was so sweet and loving in the early stages of the relationship was actually showing his true colors. He was an abuser. By then, I was in love, living in hope also that he would return to the person I met. My soul was tied to his. So when I was beaten and then he came and said he was sorry, I cried, but of course I forgave him. And I believed him every time he said he will not do it again because he loved me. I was fooled over and over again. So when one Friday evening he knocked me out in our garage, all because I asked him to stay home a bit with the children and I got up from the ground with blood dripping from my mouth. And it wasn't raining that night. So I knew it wasn't rain, but I wasn't even aware that it was blood. I didn't realize that at that time that my lip was stuck between my teeth. My lip was busted. He still left me bleeding at home and went out. I went to the doctor the following morning and got several stitches. He apologized, and again, Onika forgave him. One morning, he got home about 2 a.m., which became a habit of his, and he woke me up and said, "This is it." So, me being tired and fed up of the abuse, I said, "Okay, great. Then it is not a problem if we make arrangements for you to see the children." Because I thought that he was about to leave the relationship, not knowing that what he meant was that he was going to kill the children and I. He told me that my parents would come and find our bodies scattered inside of the house, and when the police arrive, they will not find him alive. Sisters, I was a churchgoer back then, but because I grew up in church, I knew how to pray. I prayed. I cried out to God and I told him, "God, if you deliver me alive, just deliver me alive. And I promise you with everything that I will serve you with everything within me." God allowed him to call his sister and told her what he was about to do. And she kept him on the phone from after 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. I really thank God. God heard and answered my prayer. God kept his side of the bargain, and I am keeping mine. So now I am serving God with everything within me. I was able to run away from Trinidad with my children back to Tobago. And now God has turned my mess into a message. He kept me for such a time like this. So now, through my nonprofit organization, Women of Substance, I am helping victims and survivors, along with my team, to provide support through counseling and even shelter. I have finally found my purpose and I am living it. I want to say to anyone out there who is in an abusive relationship or who knows someone who is, please know that abuse is not normal. It is unacceptable. Reach out to some trusted friend, reach out to the police, or even reach out to Women of Substance nonprofit organization so that you can receive the help you need. I want you to know that there is life after abuse. There is hope. Abuse thrives in silence. So I encourage you, if you or somebody you know is experiencing abuse, speak up, speak out. I thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to share my brief testimony with you. Thank you, Pastor Rhonda. Back over to you.